Wire recorders, which are super low-fi.
Okay, Audio Ultra.
Isn't that almost back to Watson's time?
No. Wire recorders require electronics.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
fucking amazing.
What?
He's the downstairs, the Danish room. He said, "Come back this afternoon. We're gonna play the $101.5 million."
What, the Danish?
Yeah, that's where we should visit. The Danish was an audio group that
It's up on the main ballroom floor. It's kind of in the back. It's a little room.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
How's it going, Ed? How you doing?
Good. Good morning. How are you?
What you got? Oh, you got those 2 rooms. Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, a little different this year. More space.
Yeah, nice. So, actually, Ed's Audio Ultra one was the first one I saw last year at this same show, doing these breaker panels like I have done outlets. This is pretty much identical to what I had installed in my listening room. Just King Rex did it for me, and then I had a local electrician. And other than the plug, I just had them wire it without having to put a plug. Went the 4-gauge line straight in instead of having to do a plug. Well worth the effort. If you believe in power cords, it's kind of silly not to do anything on the other side of the wall.
It's all siege minus the back.
Minus the DAC, correct. So it's the L1 line stage with the X1 external power supply upgrade. We're not using it right now. That's the D1.5 transport. And then we're using the get-in DAC. Correct. We got the streamer and then the clock. So it's a 3-box digital printer. All of this is not the end.
Ed, you want to walk through your box? Kind of show people. This is last year's what I saw.
Yeah, this is our portable sub panel, and this goes in after we look at the whole home to ensure we have a proper baseline. So we'll look at any kind of challenges or problems in the home. Once that's addressed and our baseline is solid, then we'll channel in a 4-gauge cable all the way to your audio listening room, to your audio listening rack, where we'll terminate into a 50-amp receptacle. This just simply plugs in. It's a 4-gauge continuation of the cable. And what you have here is all silver-clad bus bars, neutral and ground. Everything is star grounded, shielded in 8-gauge wire internally. And behind here are the receptacles. You simply just plug in your whatever you're looking to plug into it, and
Right.
you're off to the races.
No, this is well worth the addition. People don't think about the other side of the wall. They don't think about this. They all want the fancy power cords and the jewelry. But in terms of making a difference,
It's
This is the-
dramatic.
yeah, this is what. And you basically have a dedicated line now for each duplex
Correct. Yeah. What I didn't say, there's 6 branch circuits here.
Yeah.
So it is. It's a portable sub panel at the listening
at the
rack.
listening room.
And the benefit is if you ever move or want to go, you just simply unplug it and take it away. Obviously secure the breaker.
Yeah,
but,
right.
You lose the work going up to it, but with 4 gauge all the way to the rack, you're getting a super low impedance, and it really brings out what the gear is designed to do.
Yeah, a lot of people overlook they look at the bare minimum they can get away with, and the 20 amp dedicated line technically is enough, but yeah, you can tell the difference once you install this. And yeah, it's something that people overlook. Budget should be spent in this area. What does this one run about?
So this is for $6,500.
Okay.
Plus consulting fees and electricians. You're somewhere going to be around $10,000 to $12,000 on average. Just depends on the condition.
Because you have to hire an electrician to kind of run the 4
Yeah.
gauge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I have electrical engineers in Salt Lake City and Wisconsin that will manage the process. So it's about verifying. So whatever's laid out, we follow up with the electrician to make sure it's done how we want it done.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great process.
Yeah. I mean, you and only one other person are really focusing on this side of the wall. You know, Rex does it too, but I mean, this is what people should be focusing on. Everybody should be focusing on this.
Especially this gear costs a lot of money, right? I mean, whether it's $1,000 amplifier or $100,000 amplifier, it's
Yeah.
still a lot of money. So you want to get the most out of that. So
Right.
why leave sound on the table when you do?
Right.
And the benefit of what we do here, it's the whole home that benefits from it, and then go into the audio rack. So
Right.
why not? It just makes sense.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen it with the measurements. The dedicated lines, these sub panels kind of are their own power conditioner in a way, in terms of they do isolate some things when you have a dedicated line providing that low impedance power. When you have subs, home theater combined with your things, there's just so much draw at certain times. And when you look at the draws all at the same time, a lot of power conditioners will show you one thing plugged in and show you, oh, it improved what comes out
Right.
on one thing, but they don't show you everything plugged into their power conditioner at the same time, cross contamination and the draw and the impedance loss. This is where I'm sold on this being one of the major upgrades you need to do in your system.
You got to do power. You got to do power. And again, like you mentioned, right? I mean, Rec is the other half, and we worked together on some occasions and started all this. And yeah, we were by having him as an option or myself. I mean, that's really
Right.
a good baseline to get things going.
Yeah, so I want to give props to both Ed and Rex being the ones that really brought this to my attention. When I saw it, I immediately brought Steve McCormick last year to take a look. So these guys deserve a lot of props, and this is something you guys should look into, calling Ed or Rex with these solutions. So
Yeah, and we're both based out of Seattle. And that's,
Yeah.
that's where we're located. So,
Okay.
But our work is all around the country.
great. All right, thanks again, Ed.
You bet. Great seeing you.